team. Really proud of the way the guys came out and competed in the second half. Played a lot better in the second half. We had a couple times in the first half where we sort of self-destructed a little bit with the way we executed and some of the things that we did, and sort of eliminated some of those things in the second half and played much cleaner. And I think, played the way, we would like to continue to play and hopefully build on that. And, sort of show the players today when we watch the film, here's the reason that it worked, and here's the reason that it didn't work, whether it's offense, defense, special teams, or whatever. And that's the way I think that you actually, can have a chance to get better. So, this first SEC road game, and this is actually a bigger challenge for us than the last two games, in my opinion, in terms of, this team is very, physical, very aggressive on defense, create a lot of negative plays. We got a lot of starters back. They know their system. They know their scheme. They play very, very well. Zach Arnett, it's his system. He's a very good defensive coach. As the head coach, has done a really good job there. Obviously, the quarterback has been an outstanding player for a long time, but with the new offense that they run, there's a lot more balance in it. They've got two really good backs that are very, very productive when they run the football. They've got a really, really good receiver, number 5, Griffin, who is very, very productive. And they made a lot of explosive plays. They throw for 250 yards or so in the passing game. They play really good on special teams. So, this is an overall really, really good team. And it's going to be a real challenge for us playing on the road in the SEC to play against, this team this week. And this is something that our players have to really focus on and do a great job in preparation so we can eliminate, some of these things that have happened in games where, whether they're drive stoppers or giving up a big play or whatever it is, we've got to eliminate those things.
Start up front here, Nick.
What's the growth you've seen from Terrion from last season at cornerback to this season at cornerback?
I think he's more confident. I think that he has less sort of, like mental lapses, but I think that the biggest thing that contributes to that is better knowledge of the defense, better knowledge of what to do, how to do it, why it's important to do it that way, and the confidence that comes with that allows you to play fast and focus on the right things. And I think he's played, a lot better this year because of those things.
Well, far left beginning.
Good afternoon, Coach. When you had a chance to review the tape, what was your evaluation of Elijah Pritchett and Terrence Ferguson when they got a chance to play?
Both guys did okay. I think there were some things that we'd like to finish better. I think the big, point of emphasis with our, offensive line is you got to get your second step on the ground. You got to get your hands inside so that we can finish blocks. And that would be the case with both of those guys, but it also is sort of an overall evaluation of what we need to do to get better in the offensive line.
Go to Matt.
What do you think of how Jalen Hale played at wide receiver Saturday?
Yeah, he did a good job. Made some big plays. I think the big thing, with Jalen being a young player is got to know what to do on every play so you can go play fast and do what your job. And, so we need to work hard with him to, try to get him to where he needs to be and make sure that he's out there playing with confidence and a good understanding of the overall system of what we're trying to get done on each and every play.
Charlie.
Yeah, hey, Coach. Do you have a better idea of where things stand with Deontay Lawson? And if he can't go, where do you turn from a defensive signal caller standpoint?
Yeah, well, we played most of the game, this last week with, Jihad playing and, Tresman playing. So, that'll be the way that we go. Obviously, the depth at that position is going to become critical for us if Deontay can't go. So, and we'll keep working with these guys and try to get them ready to go this week.
Good Chase up front.
Robbie Utes has been playing more the last couple of games. I saw he was a player of the week on offense for Ole Miss. Is he playing more because his value to the offense is on the rise, or has it been more a function of specific game plans or matchups?
No, I think that, we trust the guy to do what he's supposed to do. And he's done a really good job of executing in the games and doing the things that he needs to do to for us to have success on plays. And that kind of dependability is important, because you can say what you want to say, you can be better than somebody else, but you got to play better. And I think that's the thing that Robbie's doing, is he's playing better. And because he's doing what he's supposed to do, he understands what he's supposed to do, and he's been very effective in doing it.
Go in the back, Ryan.
Coach, a great challenge against Mississippi State on the road, but obviously when you think about looking across the field, no Mike Leach this year. What does he mean when you played against him as a coach, and how much you're going to miss coaching against him?
Well, I love, Mike Leach. He was, he's different, but in a good way. Had a great sense of humor. Obviously presented, an offensive system and scheme, whatever you want to call it or name it, that was unique and very challenging. But he believed in it and, kind of did it his way. And I always had a tremendous amount of respect for him as a coach, but really liked him as a person.
Go to Rodak right here. Rodak.
Is there a chance to evaluate that sequence at the goal line after the block punt? Where do you think you can improve, and how much thought is there to going under center and maybe having a QB sneak in that situation?
Well, there's a lot of thought about that. It was not smart on our part to do what we did, and then to get a bad snap after all that. But still, I'm not defending anybody, but with better execution, we shouldn't have snapped the ball over the quarterback's head. And we've got to get on the same page on the snap count. But I agree with you that, there's a time when it's 1st and 1 at the 1. Why do you need to be in the gun?
2 more, Tony, then Nick.
This is the game against Mississippi State's one of the longest consecutive series in the SEC. Just what are your thoughts about, I guess, not having that every year? And what is this rivalry or this game been? What do you think when you look back at this game, having played it?
Well, my focus is on this game. I don't look back at other games. I think there's a time and place to commiserate or celebrate or whatever you want to do relative to rivalries and the changing environment and landscape of college football. But to me, everything is about this game, our team, trying to get our team better, trying to get our team to play, winning football against a very good team. So I don't have a lot of thoughts or spend a lot of time at this time, thinking about those kinds of things.
Finish up with Dan.
I think Dallas has like 4+ sacks the last 2 weeks. Can you tell during practice that he's kind of taking his preparation seriously and is focused enough to deliver those efforts on Saturday?
Well, I don't, Dallas has always been a really good player for us, and guy works hard in practice every day, tries to do everything his coach wants him to do. I think the team is important to him. He's been a good leader on the team. And, sometimes you're fortunate to get sacks. Sometimes you do a great job of affecting the quarterback and you don't get sacks. So, and I think affecting the quarterback is probably a more important stat than actually sacking the quarterback. And how we can do that as a group is really, really important. And obviously, Dallas, Braz, and the other guys all contribute to that. But they all contribute to each other when they do get sacks. Whether somebody else pressures the guy, makes the quarterback move, gives you the opportunity, whether you beat your guy one-on-one or whether we, have some kind of a pressure that gives you an opportunity to go one-on-one and have a sack. So, some of those things are, they happen. They're not predictable. But when you have players that do the right things and work hard all the time and have really good ability, the chances of it happening for them are a lot greater. All right. Thank you.